Welcome, welcome. Cam Jam asking for my prediction. I don't know. I'm a caster. Am I supposed to have predictions? Right here, single shot goes in, just winds it down. He goes up high, then fakes it into a bottom shot. Let me, hold on. I will get back to you on my prediction. Right now, I gotta stuff these old replays in a different folder. Make sure we don't get doubled up on that. Sorry about that. Okay, so my prediction, I think if I had to make one, maybe I'm going with the Legends on this one, I think. The thing is, now Na Plus Ultra, would not be surprised to see them win. Don't get me wrong, they've had a strong performance, opening performance these first couple weeks. You might have seen the record there at the intro screen. I believe 3-1 now, and that is no joke as Zux goes in for the okie doke. Look at that, the duck under move as he was rising to the top. If that makes any sense at all. Yeah, he got that one with some nice slick moves. But I think for SSVC Legends, they took a tough loss the other day to Milk, and I think they're going to rebound. You know, coming into this one focused and looking to make a game out of it. For Na Plus Ultra, on the other hand, they've had 3 matches tonight, so you got to figure they're probably warmed up, although coming off what might be, you know, in their eyes, a disappointing loss against Ignite. So that could be a factor. I don't know. We'll see. Either or, I do expect a close game. Like I can say I'm expecting a 3-round series here. And I'm not just saying that because I want it, but I do believe it's going to happen. We'll see, though. Right there, that disc just off the mark. So going to find itself up here. Solid shot retains, sends it down mid. And there's the boost coming in quickly from all involved. As Skyla gets that pass, trying to back it out, but can't find a teammate. So instead, possession back to Na Plus Ultra as the defense for Legends takes place in the goal. So there's a push off the bottom of the floor. Ducks lining it up and lighting it up for the 2.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
So a back and forth start here so far in this first round. As you see SSVC Legends lining up on that offensive joust. So over to Skyla, will go up high, contested by Solid Shot. Still a nice zipper line of passes, buys him a 1-on-1. That was a fantastic rollout for Vlastro and co. So right back at him to tie it up at 4.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Assist going to single shot there. Welcome to everyone in the stream joining us here. I'm, again, Palidore, casting and camming for you as we get this simulcast underway. Instinct and Ignite on the other end. An intriguing matchup in its own right. Ignite coming off a nice victory against Na Plus Ultra, who are playing right here on this stream. Meanwhile, for Instinct, one of the only 2, I believe, undefeated teams left in North America with at least 3 games played. So a clear finds the other side, looking to head towards the bottom of the floor. Some efficient boosts coming in. Zux trying to contest, but instead it'll just be a probably shot attempt, quite frankly, going into the corner of the goal here. Now to the opposite corner in pocket. So Brennan will make Captain drop it as they drop a clear off to the other side. It'll be taken here by Zux off a bounce. And that's a great looking shot for Na Plus Ultra. Zux this time gets the 3. About 4 minutes expired off of this match. Cam Jam in the chat saying, I'm not really rooting for either team, but I would like to see the Legends win after their game against Milk. And second part of your comment, we'll get back to that momentarily, as the disc gets taken here by Vlastro. 1 at goal for Na Plus Ultra. You can see Vlastro directing traffic for his team. And gets a nice back pass, followed by another one. So good communication obviously going on in the close comms here for these teams. And again, look, perfect comms there. I mean, Vlastro not even looking behind him, but he sensed the defense nearby, probably got a red call in the close comms, so he was aware to make that tap pass for that second reset. Now that said, looks like Ultra will re-obtain that is, this disc. But right back at him, Legends with a grab here. Skyla looking down low, just missing. Sailing close to the goal as Vlastro takes it back over. Has a couple options here. So Vlastro looking to hit Skyla, ducking beneath to the corner. Fantastic team play again from Legends. So not only at the midline were they perfect on those back passes, but then on the front line, played it very patiently and found themselves a couple points. So 1 point game here, still 4:40 left. Cam Gem saying, what are my thoughts on sub rankings so subs can't unbalance the game? Hard to say without giving it a lot more thought. I mean, I've thrown the idea around of doing something like that, but really I've not given enough thought to really make an authoritative statement by any means. Not that I am responsible for said things; those are the mods. But I do think it's kind of a complex issue. The thing is, we do want to make subs open for anyone to compete in and take part in. As a nice pass to Blastro, but cut off by Zux. But yeah, the thing is, we want to make obviously subs inclusive to people who can't play on a full-time team, is the thing. And I think by closing it off to like rankings, for instance, I guess if you did sub-exclusive rankings, that might be another thing. But it's just, I don't know. Poof, what a move from Tux there as he goes in for a 360 with some speed. There was some steez on that one. I suppose you could also maybe pull, with Rad's help, we can pull potentially the public match, the pub MMR, and apply it that way. But like I said, logistically it's a bit of a complex issue. So I really can't say definitively. Sorry if that answer's not good enough. I think it's worth exploring, if nothing else. Because I do think with the current situation with sub rules, it's potentially exploitable. We obviously hoping not to see too much of it, but that's just one of those things due to population counts and things like that. It's hard to manage these sub rules and actually have it work for everyone at the same time. But moving away from that now, trying to find some time. Nay plus Ultra, they're ahead by 3. There's 2:48 left in this first round. A pass off. Corner to corner to the corner. Might buy themselves a good look. Oh, but the bottom of the goal. So couldn't quite finish the shot. But the second attempt will be got. It looked like Captain Canada, as great of a goalie as he is, he was still stunned out when that shot went through, I believe. Maybe get a look at the replay here and see for sure. But yeah, Zux going for the punch on Captain. And then the putback shot just before he came out of that. So off it goes here. Captain Canada taking the disc back on offense, going for them. SSVC Legends side wall. Their passing play has been really, really nice for the Legends so far in this game. Honestly, it's been, as I say that, a commentator's curse it a little bit. Vlastro looking like he kind of took maybe an unintentional drive off that wall. But driving in for the goal is Nay plus Ultra. There's 13 points for them. So closing out this first round, perhaps looking to claim a victory. Still a little bit of time though. Ninja Knight saying not enough EU subs. And yeah, exactly. That's another one of the problems we're talking about. How strict we make sub rules. Because for EU, if you restrict subs too much, I mean, they're going to be kind of hard pressed at times to find subs. Granted, I know there are a few subs for EU now. We saw one for a Fusion today, I believe it was. National something or other. I can't remember his name. Feel bad, but I know like Emil was a popular sub last season, as well as Lil Rad. But both of those guys are on teams now, full time, which is awesome. But at the same time, leaves the sub list a little thin sometimes. Ninja asking who challenged who in this game. I cannot be sure on that one. Over here, though, a clear, just kind of missing the pass, so Captain Canada obtains that. There's 44 seconds left as these stacks roll out. I don't think there's enough time here for Legends. They will get a 3, so buys them at least a little bit of a tighter gap here on the differential, but it's still a 2-goal game at minimum, so very unlikely on the mathematical time, right? So over here, Legends trying to defend and just not allow one more goal to go through for Nay plus Ultra. In good position now, taking this first round for their team. So Clock winds down. It's going to be a 13-9 win in round one.
And the round comes to a close.
And despite some
Comes out on top.
really awesome passing plays from the Legends, they had some great ones, but just couldn't quite convert on these shots themselves at times. And then lost the disc, and Name Plus Ultra would capitalize on quite a few goals based off that. So 13-9, but still a tight game, no doubt. And hopefully the second round even tighter. Looking for that third round. Ever elusive this week, it would seem anyway. But yeah, and just kind of final note on the subs thing. I mean, kind of gave my no, actually I just got pinged here by the Legends. They're saying they're taking a 5-minute timeout, evidently, which is allotted. It's allowed. Once per match at least. So I guess I'll be talking here for a moment. But I was just going to say, yeah, on that note, those are my thoughts on the sub situation. You know, it's going to be up to basically what the population dictates in terms of numbers and in terms of opinion. So one of those things that are definitely up for further discussion and debate. It'll ultimately be up to community plus the mod team. They're the ones who make the final call at the end of the day on those rules. But a lot of this stuff, formatting-wise, is pretty much up to you know, community, what they say, or at least it's taken heavily into account. Obviously, in Season 1 now, we have the best of 3 situation instead of play all 3, and that was up to the community vote, as well as the timings. You know, still playing the 5-minute or 10-minute rounds. Things like that. All heavily factored in. I'll go back to the gameplay area at least. Give you something other to look at, but yeah, it'll be a few more minutes on this timeout these guys took. And on that note, as I answer this question quickly from Ninja Knight, Echo Stream Buddy, how does it work? It's by sealable bag. It plugs into the Echo API. So there's a Twitch, there's an extension on the Twitch side that we got approved through Twitch, and then on our side, we just have to have whoever's streaming the match has the Echo VR Buddy, Stream Buddy running, and yeah, so our desktop client, like that I'm running on my computer right now, it pulls the stats out of the API and it sends it to the Twitch extension. So, all right, that said, still presumably some time left on this timeout. So I'm tempted, I am tempted here just to maybe do an, actually, never mind. Take that back. Forget what I was going to say. I thought I was on VRML channel 1. About to say, could force an ad break just to ensure that we don't get any interruptions for those who otherwise would see ads if this game goes to a third round. But it's only our first channel that has the affiliate at the moment. Which makes sense because, you know, 90% of the games do take place on that channel. But on that note, I'm kind of curious about what is going on in the other channel as we wait for these teams to recollect here. Let's see. Instinct and Ignite. And, ooh, now that's interesting. Well, for the sake of those watching on this stream, I don't want to spoil anything for you, but interesting results to me, very much so. Okay. So yeah, on that note, let's see, that timeout taken at 56. So still another 1 to 2 minutes. So there's a ready up. Good news for us. There is one more game actually set to begin on VRML Channel 1, just by the by. It'll be our final match of the night, and that will be Chaos versus Guinness, I do believe. But of course, we're going to stick through with this one. This is a match that I was excited to cast just the same. Because again, both of these teams are really intriguing to me in the sense that I can easily see either of these teams really pressing on that gold tier rating, or just on the edge of it, if nothing else. I mean, it's going to be tight competition and really volatile, especially these initial weeks, as teams kind of find their place on the MMR and on the tier rankings. But I feel like either of these teams really, I mean, definitely silver, if nothing else, but could just as easily creep into gold on after a good week of games. So it's interesting following them and seeing how that unfolds. For NA Plus Ultra, mentioned earlier, they're coming out here after already playing twice today. They let me see if I can pull up some stats maybe. Nope, actually never mind, because the round is starting, so here we go. Round 2 finally about to be underway. Thanks for your patience as we get going and rolling for the second round of this match. NA Plus Ultra over on orange, SSVC Legends on blue. Still, because why would they change, right? But just a reminder, especially for those tuning in right now, because I see numbers creeping up a bit as, whoa, in quick succession, wasting no numbers on the clock. 9 seconds on that goal from Skyla. We know how good of a hand he has when it comes to nailing those long shots from pretty much every angle on the floor. Very good offensive player. So second round underway. 3 points quickly for Legends, looking to force this round 3. And oh, that's very risky pass that does not pay off. That time that was read very beautifully from Legends, knowing that NA Plus Ultra, who again played twice already today. Maybe Legends were watching the streams, because this is one of the rollouts that that NA Plus Ultra has gone to many a times. So either or, Legends did a good job there of just reading that and now finding themselves up by 5 rather quickly. So clear here goes to the other side, taken by Zux, looking to assault the goalie. 2 of them, in fact, as Zux gets the shot. So gotta feel bad for the defender here for the Legends. Absolutely collapsed upon with that brisk stack and those stuns.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
So last time around we saw Legends was that game against Milk earlier in the week. And I mentioned that match, Legends and Milk being kind of one of my favorites of the week. It was a really exciting match, a lot of great clutch plays and defense, offense, you name it. There's the offense from Blastro, and he will find the 8-2 lead now. So a good reach on that one, and gets it done.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Now on that note, that's the incorrect replay, so my bad on that. Just ignore. Test stream, please ignore. All right, off to Ducks though for NA Plus Ultra. They're down by 6. Only a few minutes expired on this match. 2.5 in fact, as this rollout for them. I can't quite get a 3-pointer, but still Brennan finding a 2. So 8-4, still favoring Legends. Again, seeing the numbers creep up over the last few minutes. So that first round was taken by NA Plus Ultra. It was 13-9. But Legends looking good in the second round. I was calling it early. I felt like this would have as good a chance as pretty much any match this week of going to 3 rounds. So we'll see if that does unfold for us as Blastro looks for that bottom pass. A little too much strength, however. So Ultra retains a Ducks, looking to back it out to Zux. See B-Love hopping in there in the chat. What up? As that shot, well, that's what's up for Zux and co. Brings it to 1 point now in this second round. 19 meters out.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
So you can see the lineup here for Legends all piled up. Going up on offense and see what they roll out with. They opt for 2 in the right tunnel. And actually 1 deep. It looks like, yeah, that zipper pass that they like to do. They have if anyone didn't catch it earlier, maybe I'll clip it later, but they had a really nice looking rollout there with some efficient zipper, aka corner to corner passes. As what a nice pass and shot there from Single Shot and Captain Canada on the assist. And in that first round, they had the Legends had a ton of really nice passing plays. They just couldn't quite convert enough to take the first round win, but their team play was really on point, honestly. It was looking good, and they had some impressive moves into the goal, great patience being shown. We can see Na plus Ultra, though, trying to show some patience on that rollout, and kind of an indirect bounce might actually have a chance of getting to the teammate, Brennan down there, but does not. That'll be tapped out, however, off the cluster to Zux. Zux is going to go right on through. Dux, rather. My bad. It's those names. Very similar, but just the same. Finding the 2 points. So again, 1 point game advantage. Legends still, but just by a hair.
7, 6, 5.
Yeah, thank goodness that Brennan isn't playing as Tux anymore. Because
Round has begun.
that would have been a little bit of a headache. But nonetheless, rollout here for Legends on the offense. Again, those corner-to-corner passes, very nice and accurate. Skyla getting it off the wall, looking back to the bow tie as Dux bothers and retreats into the defense. A good dive, excellent dive in fact from Brennan. So you see the moment that Captain Canada left his anchor, tried to make a play down middle, that was a good dive from Brennan to just put a stop to it. So the defensive cork, but looking to plug in the goal, and Blastro finds a 3-point lead for his team now. SSVC Legends up by a few with a 4.5 remaining in round 2.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
So now Na plus Ultra's chance at offense here is a roll on out. Swinging and getting that disc, just evading the defender there. Single shot. Now it's going to be a deep one that just goes right into the hands of Brennan. So he will tie it up just like that. Goal left completely exposed, and now 4 minutes left, and it's anyone's match. Of course, for Legends, they really want to force this round 3. And as Palidore, I really want them to force this round 3. Get a nice 3-round series going. It's been sparse this week. A lot of close games, don't get me wrong, but as far as those round 3s, there's been a lot of 2-0s that were almost third round matches, but not. So we want to see that that third round to close off this week 2 of gameplay. So right now, Ducks. One of the Uxes are going to get the disc and look for a pass to the other Ux. There's Ducks looking down low. Cannot find his teammate, though. And so right back to the hands of actually no one. They kind of misgrabbed and grabbed each other instead of the disc, but Skyla will get that away. Take it, single shot with a pass. Looking like a 2v3 opportunity and not converted. So Brennan Cecil taking it, dodging on the floor. And you can see the stack impending already for Na plus Ultra. Waiting for the clear to go out and then clearing out themselves for that boost. So as this disc gets knocked loose, trying to contest that one, a delivery up to Dux as he jumps over. Kind of contrary to his name, no Dux, but got the jumps on that one. Getting the jump on Brennan, though, was Skyla, but just the same as Dux again, so more dog piles forming. Billions and billions of punches. That's right, literally billions. Not literally. Over to the top ramp as it's going to be collected by Captain Canada. A fadeaway pass to Skyla. Inverts and converts on a beautiful play. Skyla to single shot. And now Legends up by 2. And again, what was just a great string of passes there. Look at that. Fadeaway pass on the replay. Kind of inverts himself and then delivers right to single shot. Fantastic play by them. Now, last time around, Ultra as they roll out here, we saw a Na plus Ultra with a great rollout that converted into a 3-point shot. This time, not the same results, though, as Blastro brawls and takes it over. So here we go. Legends in position as this final 2 minutes of round 2 goes through. Weaving some passes very tightly through the defense and into the other end. And we'll see what happens here as Captain Canada, he'll invert and convert just the same. So back-to-back Legends up by 4, making this a 2-goal game with 1 minute and 30 remaining.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Wyneck asking who won the first map. Yeah, Na plus Ultra. You can see actually if you look up at by the score, those numbers by the names, like the small 1 you see there, that means a round win.
Way downfield.
On that note, I could probably label that better. I have to edit that sometime and make it clear. But yeah, those numbers that are directly by the names, the team names, that's the round count. Now Brendan Cecil coming in here. This is going to be a very important goal for them. And that was an incredible catch by Ducks because there was a lot of traffic. It would have been very easy to misgrab one of the players or the goalposts, but no, he had just the incredible focus. Look at that. Incredible focus to collect that disc and dunk it in. So here goes the captain. Single shot getting the disc. Legends up by 2, 34 seconds left. Biggest priority for Legends is just take care of the disc. And in the event that there's a turnover, they really better get back. Oh, the goal almost saved by Zucks, but no, instead it will be a score. So closing it out in the second round, indeed, the Legends SSVC. No time for a comeback. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a round 3. I don't know what that was. Anyway. So one last clear. It doesn't look like it'll turn into anything. There you go. All right, one apiece, and I'm excited because we've got ourselves, as we close out this second week of Season 1, we've got ourselves a round 3 and what is a very tightly contested match. 18-14. Round 2 for the Legends. So taking a look and minding you, this is just stats for one round because there was a restart. A 5-minute timeout was taken after round 1, so they had to restart, I believe. Actually, maybe no. Did they retain the stats? It looks like they 5-10. Oh, I don't know. Math. Either way, it'll be 5 points apiece for Brennan and Zucks. 4 points for Ducks. Solid shot, no points, but look at the 15 assists leading the way in that round. And then over on Legends side, 5 points for Vlastro, 4 apiece for Single Shot and Captain Canada. Skyla with the 3. It came early in that round, that rollout that just bought him a beautiful 3. And then 2 assists, 2 assists for Single Shot, 1 for Vlastro, 2 for Captain Canada, 1 for Skyla. So like I was saying going into round 2, they really came out with some great teamwork in the first round. It wasn't quite enough to buy the win, but then in the second round they just continued that. Like amazing passing plays to buy them some great goals. Now that being said, Na+ Ultra had some great ones of their own. Like that dunk at the end by Ducks off that assist from Brennan, I think it was an amazing one. But here we go, ladies and gents. It will be a rollout taken first by the Legends in round 3. That's going to roll to the goal, and Zucks is there to overtake it and clear. So 1 apiece. Again, here comes the boost. Who's going to convert the first shot? Who knows? First time around, I believe it was Ultra, then Legends in the second round. Third round, first goal. Oh, losing the handles on that one. Maybe got S. Who knows? It's a tough turn of events, though, because it looked like a great opportunity. Luckily for them, Na+ Ultra still overtakes it, retains it. Ducks trying to avoid the hands of Vlastro, trying to brawl him up there. Goes to the top of the ceiling and taken right back by Zucks. Cannot convert that one either. Heavy defense all surrounding that goal from those upper angles. But again, another chance to convert. Zucks now maybe looking for one more play and does find the way. Captain Canada nearly a save. So Captain gets partial credit ultimately, but Ultra takes the 2 points, and that's all that matters. Grumpiest Broom in there saying the rematch. Oh. All right, well, apparently another timeout or crash or who knows. I don't know what they're doing exactly. If the other, because I don't know who took the first timeout as a thing. Typically, you're allowed 1, and I could be wrong. If I am, that sucks because I'm a caster and I should know this. But I believe you're allowed 1 tech timeout per team, and then just 1 kind of regular timeout, if I'm correct. I really should be updated on that, shouldn't I? Anyway, Grumpy's saying that these twists hurt my head. I'm assuming you're talking about that inverted play, where people catch the disc and they go they use their analog sticks to twist and turn, kind of whirly twirl, if you will. Yeah, it's kind of disorienting, especially for those goalies trying to read those shots off of them. So yeah, I'm getting word in the chat there, apparently, that they're going to change the server. Oh wait, no. My fault. That's Chaos saying that, so different message. for the different stream, because yeah, there is a match supposed to have started now between Chaos and Guinness on VRML 1. Meanwhile, for this one, just finishing out with a third round, but another brief delay. So yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Looks like we're staying on this server. They're keeping the score. They set the time, so they got all that in line at least. And yeah, B-Love saying, can't wait for the actual timeout options. No losey the stats. I agree. I will endlessly campaign for a timeout feature until we get it. It'd be very, very handy and appreciated, I think, from player and spectator standpoint, being able to retain the stats and just as well not have to mess with clock resets and things like that, because it gets a little bit confusing and convoluted when that happens. But yeah, still waiting on the team, so I suppose I can bring you at least to the score screen again. You can get a look at some of the match highlights thus far. You see that first round 13-9 in favor NA Plus Ultra. Round 2, 18-14 favoring SSVC Legends. The Legends here. I was asked by CamJam, I believe, at the beginning what my prediction was for it, and I felt I was leaning a little bit towards the Legends. Not to take anything away from NA Plus Ultra. I just think Ultra's already played a lot on and off throughout tonight. This is their third match of this Sunday evening. And they've had, starts and stops and things like that, an hour between their games. So I feel like that can play a part at times, kind of making you go hot and cold and whatnot. For SSVC Legends, their first and only match of today, and then coming off what was a very tough and tight loss against Milk earlier in the week. So I felt like they would be coming out with a bit more ferocity here and looking to end their week on a much better note for the Legends. And so I had them edged out just a little bit kind of in my own mind, but really wouldn't be surprising to see either team take it. That's why I also predicted the round 3 would occur back in round 1. And look, it did. Finally, one of those predictions came true. So we'll see how this pans out. Both teams readied up now, so we're just waiting on the little round intermission. About 23 seconds remaining on that, as you can see. And then we'll get right back to the game to finish this one out. But yeah, Lazy Atkins there saying the same thing as B-Love, and as I was iterating, is just, yeah. Not only would a timeout option make it easier, but it's also more fair with time. So that's one of those little quality of life things that would be really nice for the future. Not knocking Rad at all, though, either. I mean, they're hard at work on the Quest versions, of course, so, Timeout feature would be very, very appreciated, but I realize there are a lot of other things on their priority list, so, that's just me whining a little bit and hoping that we do see it one of these days. I'm sure we will. But here it goes. Round back underway now. A minute expired after that brief timeout. This is the third round, one apiece, as Legends look to be patient here and find their best opportunities. That's something that they've been doing a pretty great job of so far in this matchup. There's Captain Canada just looking for his avenues. That's going to be a bounce pass. Couldn't quite get it through, it looks like. So the pressure from the defense on NA Plus Ultra's part, very nice. But they could not put together a stack quite quick enough. And as a result, the defense is actually very out of balance here. If this stack is successful for the Legends, looking up, could not convert that shot. So tough miss, but Legends just the same, back at it again. Vlastro, a shot right down into the goal for 2, ties it up. I hesitated for a moment there because I wasn't quite sure, maybe looking for a pass, but no, he just had an angle on the shot, so good look for them to tie it. CamJam saying he's got to go. Thank you, Pally. All right, take care, dude. Thanks for stopping by on the stream. Good having you. And everyone else who's tuned in so far and throughout the rest of the night. So Vlastro takes a disc here, looking to go up now, but sucks. Beautiful grab. Can't quite get an equally beautiful clear, however. But just the same, Zux has had some nice grabs throughout the 3 matches here tonight for his team. So definitely showing he's not only someone who can come out with the offensive steez, but the defensive breeze. And speaking of defensive, there's Captain Canada. We all know what he can do. Now on the bottom, it will be lost. And once again, Vlastro a nice grab and puts his team up by 2 now. Just boldly goes from the bottom against 2 goalies, but yeah, found the points. Can't knock it at all. So off this launch, less than 7 minutes remaining as that pass goes down low, actually going for the bottom rollout, which I should have known, but I didn't. And going to the bottom pocket now. Ducks takes this over. He has a couple options and manages to find Brennan off the wall. So off the wall, but off the chain on the nice defense, grabbing that one, clearing it. Captain, I believe, as they roll out here. A fast approach. Grabbed first by single shot. He gets stunned out, and a good grab from Brennan now on the brawling end of things. Brennan trying to put an end to this run from the Legends. Now that will roll in the 2-point area. And stunned again, so Brennan right back with some great hands. Doling out the punches aplenty at the moment, but couldn't quite find the pass. And so we're seeing a little bit of that from both these teams right now, trying to find their stride here. That's going to be a slap shot into the bubble area. Just missed by Captain Canada, but Vlastro on the cleanup gets the 3. Absolutely for Vlastro. 12, 11, 10, Grumpiest Broom saying nice. Callan in there saying good morning. See, Jason says, Marge the Fussling. And Callan reciprocating. So over to the left tunnel, Name Plus Ultra patiently waiting for that pass. Gets it to Brennan. Brennan ducking under and giving it to Ducks. Some 2-man game maybe unfolding, but no, because unraveled on the pass there. Taking the shot. Can't quite make it. Skyla missed opportunity, but he will get his own rebound. Send it nicely over to single shot, and there you go. Great persistence to recognize the rebound and his teammate over on that post. So now up 9-2 halfway through this 3rd round.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So rolling out, 4:40 left. Name Plus Ultra in desperate need of some goals here. I mean, they've got plenty of time, but right now momentum pretty firmly in Legends' side. They're scoring over and over, and you just don't want that to continue if you're Name Plus Ultra. Trying to make it off the shot, but couldn't quite make it. So again, one of those where if you're on Name Plus Ultra, definitely wish you could have that back. But just like the other side, when Skyla missed the goal and got his own rebound, Name Plus Ultra able to get their own rebound for a moment, but then losing it ultimately to single shot. So single shot lining that one up from deep. And couldn't quite find it. Doesn't meet the goal. He had 2 boosted players waiting for it, but they couldn't get the recovery. Luckily, though, the second attempt, no, actually cut off by Ducks. So there's the quick clear, the quicker boost. And now maybe a shot attempt if they can get a pass in somewhere, short range. Vlastro retains the disc rather. And here goes maybe another clear and boost, but nope, just messy on the clear. So finding another one. But both these teams, yeah, not finding the lineups they want on some of those clears and those passes. We're seeing a lot of these bounces. And whoa, Skyla from a mile away puts them up by 10 now with 3.5. What a shot that was. I was telling everyone in the stream earlier, just those long arms of Skyla, or the long range rather from Skyla. He is really, really good at those half-court shots, and none more beautiful than that one in this match. B-Love cheering it on as well. My man with the old school frisbee throw. Indeed. Even more unusual to see people shoot it that way. So wonderful shot from him. B-Love's former teammate over there on Atlas Megacorp. Finding a home here on SSV Legends. That was quite the legendary shot as Captain Canada takes charge to go up by 2 more. So Legends coming through late game, starting to put it away. 14-2 now.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
So again, just falling a little bit behind here is Name Plus Ultra trying to find some momentum. Not a lot of time. I think mathematically they can still get back in it, possibly, but it would basically have to come down to multiple turnovers cause off these jousts and some quick threes, assaulting goalies, things like that. I mean, just not much of it left, so just trying to maybe close the gap a little bit. Oh, that one, what a save. Captain Canada as he's fading back. Unfortunately, a slap clear just goes right into Zux's hands, and so Zux will find the shot instead. But great recognition from Captain Canada. I mean, look at that. He dived out and then dived back in again, fading away, managed to not own goal it, but still gets back to the hands of Ne plus Ultra. So Skyla gets it for his team here. Legends, an overtake interception by Ducks. Ducks checking behind him now. He's trying to make a play on the goal. He has some time still. Has a passing play maybe. Just going to go for the one-on-one and does not pay off. Captain Canada 2 times in a row with some great saves, but 2 times in a row is Ducks undoing all of that great defense from Captain Canada with a rebound and a goal. So, hey, 2 saves, but 2 rebounds for Zux. And they finally do manage to get it done on that attempt. A minute left, 14-6, favoring Legends. Legends here, again, taking care of the disc is what they want to do. That's their mission right now. 51 seconds left, and they should have this sealed, but we'll see what the end score ends up being. You know, those scoring counts, they do matter in the MMR side of things, and especially when it comes to these 2 teams I mentioned earlier. I was talking about how I wouldn't be surprised. Me and Dimwee were also discussing it. Wouldn't be surprised to see Ne plus Ultra creeping up into gold potentially over the course of a season. And look at that, just casual 360 move, inverts himself, and finds the goal. 16-6. So maybe ending this match just about in style for Legends. And yeah, for Legends, kind of the same thing. I wouldn't be surprised to see Legends really creep up and maybe approach that gold tier zone in the VRML rankings. So with that in mind, every single point you can get is going to matter in what is a volatile race in the North American scene, especially at that silver level. And in the gold level, for that matter. Just competition, never better. And for SSVC Legends, well, feeling never better because off that 16-6 victory in round 3, they will find themselves one-on-one on the week. So congrats to SSVC Legends, the comeback game after their match against Milk earlier in the week. And for Ne plus Ultra, for them, maybe they could have wished for better results there. They're going 1-2 on the night in what was really close games. Honestly, that's the thing. That's a tough part, is that you look at the record and you say, oh, well, we lost 2 of our 3 matches on Sunday. But if you look at the scoring differentials between them and you look at how the matches really played out, I mean, they kept it close for so much of that time. So it's still a strong effort, regardless of what the records say. But yeah. All right, so with that being said, I'll take a look at what stats do remain. Again, there were some restarts involved and things like that, so kind of limited in that regard as you hear the Windows ding, an invitation from Ninja Knight, who was over there in the chat. What you inviting me to? I don't play this game. At least not right now. That said, I'm sweaty right now, as if I had. These games get me all worked up. So Echo Arena still manages to work up a sweat even when I'm not playing it. Go figure. But hey, yeah, it'll be the end of this match and the end of our week 2 in VR Master League. Appreciate everyone.